Welcome to Sage Sisters. We are sisters, besties, moms, and co-founders having a fun catch-up on parenting and life. Hey, I'm Ann.
And I'm Kate. Welcome to Sage Sisters. We're back, baby.
2026, here we come.
I'm excited.
Nice break. I know. I really needed that break, though. Our last podcast was all about really taking the last 2 weeks and doing nothing, doing less, finishing the do less year with less. And I feel like we accomplished that.
Totally. Well, we haven't potted in a few weeks, so we have so much material. But do you want to tease the topic?
Yes. Everyone's doing New Year's resolutions. It's obviously the time of year, and I actually love New Year's resolutions. I think it's just a time to kind of reset. Mm-hmm. So instead of looking at it like a resolution, because if you don't know this, most people fail on their New Year's resolution by January 9th.
Wah, wah.
I know. I mean, that was like really early when I heard that statistic. I was like, 9th? I mean, 29th, maybe. 9th was early. Anyway,
well, that's like you're back at work and it's like, oh, wait a second. I don't have time for all this crap.
Exactly. Well, I will say that I'm looking at it more as a refresh year. So I think that we should talk about what we're doing to kind of refresh our lives, kind of talk about our new motto for this year, and just kind of get into it with realistic refreshes.
Okay, into it. And before we go there, sorry, I'm just coughing into the camera. That's my low, but we'll get there. What's your high though?
My high was that I had the best break ever. There was some lows we'll talk about, but basically it was just a really good time for me to really not do much and reset and get all of the things out that I needed to. So now I'm motivated. Like I really feel motivated, and it didn't just start today. I've been
you had to reach full peak gluttony and laziness.
I did. I truly did. And I needed to kind of take a break from everything. And I had these big visions to do more on social media during the break. And you and I kind of talked to honestly, you said you just didn't want to. And I was like, okay. But like it was what I needed though, because we were together for most of it. And I thought it would be fun to kind of do some things together since we're remote. And we needed a break. We needed a break from everything. I needed to just shut off my brain from work. I needed to use those moments to think about what will come in a few weeks, and not do it in the moment. And it was nice. So
I was proud of us for saying, let's not talk work the whole break. We had like a few pockets where we kind of had dedicated time to like, okay, let's chat about this thing or this thing or this thing. But for the most part, it was like, nah, we just got to be sisters. It was great.
Well, and mostly just to get a line or get clarity on something we've been thinking about. It really wasn't like in the weeds with things. And I agree. It was a really nice break. It actually felt like a break even with the kids. So I think it was a high. Now I did lie a little bit. I said I wasn't going to do any like home organization and stuff. I failed miserably on that and reorganized Lola's closet. I reorganized a couple things in the house.
It's kind of peak moment though to whip it together.
And I felt ready. I didn't feel like I was pushing it. We got the Christmas stuff down. I organized, my house feels back in order, which is good.
Well, we got to talk about your background. So I will take credit here. But when Ann and I were together, I was like, your background sucks for this podcast.
It's true. And we had been talking about what to do, and you kept giving me ideas, and I just couldn't pull the trigger by myself. I wasn't motivated to it all seemed hard.
Well, you and I had this like side hustle design business back in the day, but I kind of have a designer's eye. So all I could see before were like the holes for the pegs in your board, and like everything was white.
Right,
and I'm
like, if you're watching. Yeah.
I was like, we got to cover that up. So after looking at our options, we decided to wallpaper the inside of her cabinet.
We should have had somebody film us wallpapering this thing together though, because it's not easy. Stick on wallpaper, you stink. Like it is like they get you with these like YouTubes and these little ads that are like, it's so easy.
You see the video of just it goes and then boop, it's
Yeah.
up. And it's like, okay,
I
not
like the
exactly.
non-committal too. Like I can pull it down whenever I want. It's not going to ruin my wall. No, it really was hard. And I really appreciated you because we kept switching. Like it was like
We had a
just when
good,
I would be
yeah.
frustrated, I'd be like, switch, and then you would try to do it. And then we
It's
kept
definitely, it
switching.
requires 4 hands without a doubt. Don't even think about doing that on your own.
No way. I couldn't have
And then
even
every
done one
time there was a
section.
bubble that wanted to send you over the edge, we just calmly went, switch.
I know.
I
I know.
thought it was actually well executed, but
Listen, if
we painted the
anybody,
wall. I had to get in there and redo those shelves because I
I
was
love
like,
my olive green. The shelving, you redid the shelves, which I appreciate. I really love the look. Everything I had,
all
which
things she had.
all things I had.
That was a must. We weren't going to spend money.
Yeah. Well, I'll say I really love it, and I couldn't have done it without you.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thank you.
every
Thank you.
time we
Feel
were
free to keep going.
potting, I kept thinking Kate hates my background. So I felt
Yeah,
like
I
I
did.
had to do it.
It really did.
Yeah.
Well, it brings me joy in the new year to see your tight new background.
Mhm. It's the refresh I needed.
Refresh, baby.
Yeah.
Refresh.
Mhm.
But okay, I had a lot of highs. I mean, first of all, I was reflecting on how freaking lucky we are to have a family as strong as ours where we have this like home base to go back to.
Yeah.
So many of my friends don't have that for different reasons. Their parents have passed away, they're not that
Mhm.
close with their family.
Mhm.
Like we're so freaking lucky to have that. And just that feeling when you walk in mom and dad's house and you like dump your shit and you can act like a teenager again and like do nothing. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like
It is true.
so great.
We like fall back into our roles so quickly, even with our
Oh,
kids there.
I've been such a disgruntled teenager there more than I ever
Absolutely.
am in my life out here. It's like, it's
You
just,
turned into middle child so much. I turned into youngest for sure.
yeah,
And then Sarah comes in as the know-it-all older sister. And
totally. It's like we got to play our roles when we're together.
we do. We really do. Now we have refreshed ourselves over the years. Like I feel like I help out a lot in the kitchen and do things like that.
Always. I know.
Always.
You two are like trad wives in there, and then I have guilt or / you guys guilt me.
Yeah.
All I want to do is watch football, and you guys are like,
we don't guilt you.
oh.
It's guilt that's warranted. And
a little too traditional gender roles for my liking.
That's
all
right.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Middle child acts like she can't help in the kitchen because, she's a female. And why would females be the only ones in the kitchen? It's like, okay.
I stand by that. These guys are over here watching football and sports all the time, sipping a whiskey.
Well, I will say the only thing we didn't get in was our martini night. Remember we were supposed to do that? And well, it's probably your low. Continue.
Well,
let's go with the high. Are we on high? Okay, we'll do
still on highs. Okay, so one, we had a great place to go back to, and there were like amazing moments. Like I love when we stay up late and just are shooting the shit in the family room. Like that's kind of like what I live for.
I mean, I stayed true to everything I said. I had a highball almost every night. I ate meat and cheese daily.
I honestly can't look at salami and cheese right now.
I still have some left over, and I was like giving it to the kids for lunch because I was like, well, I don't want this.
I cannot with a board. I'm overboarded.
I totally agree.
But there were just like good sleep-ins, good cuddles. I love the night we went out in Franklin, Tennessee.
Oh,
we had a really fun night on the town.
We got a babysitter for the kids, and the 4 of us went out. That was such a great night. I loved it.
Such a great night.
And we didn't stay out late. It wasn't crazy. We just like went out, had a cocktail at a new place, had a little nice meal at a place we had never even tried before.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was nice. It was perfect.
Vibes were good. The kids got to really like bond with their cousins, and I feel like I got good time with the nieces and nephews. Your kids, Sarah's kids.
Yeah, I agree.
Lucy has her freaking license now, and she drove me around, and
it's wild.
It was crazy, but anyways, that was all great.
Mm-hmm.
And then similar to you, the week we've been back, I kind of have gotten my shit together, if you will. I did all the laundry. I cleaned out the playroom. I had a bug in my ass, and I was like, I want a place where they actually want to go hang out. Yeah. And our playroom, it was just becoming the dumping ground for every toy we ever had. Like I hadn't cleaned it out in way too long. Yeah. So I just you know, kind of got a crazy look in my eye, an Ann look in my eye, if you will. I ended up donating 6 humongous bags
Good for
of
you.
stuff, and then I had like 4 of trash. And it was things like we got the Hot Wheels. We had all this Hot Wheels. Cal hasn't played with Hot Wheels in years. And it
Right.
was like this huge thing. And I'm like, okay, she gone.
Yeah.
I also even like took the rug out of the playroom so that the kids could dribble basketballs in there. And one of the things we got them for Christmas was a pull-up bar.
Oh, nice.
Which they also used for like, you know, flips and whatever else. And so Chris installed that. So it feels more like a workout room now.
Which is great. It multi-use, and as your kids have gotten older, it's like the perfect space. I saw the pictures on the share drive and I loved it. I was like motivated to kind of do something like that. I loved it.
Yeah. Well, you know, obviously I'm always like trying to get the kids off screens. What can they do? And it rained the whole freaking week too. So I was like,
yeah.
But when I was growing up, I became obsessed with these Pistol Pete homework basketball videos. Do you remember this?
Yeah, of course. Dad made us watch them.
Yeah.
Pistol Pete is like a legend in Indiana, right? And he had all of these.
No, he was like a famous NBA player.
Yeah, but wasn't he from Indiana originally? Did I make that up?
No, he's from South Carolina.
Oh, maybe. I guess that was Larry Bird. But I thought he was from Indiana. Anyways, we used to watch these videos. Dad made us, and we would go downstairs and we had a dance floor in our basement when we were younger. Basically just like a square area.
I was going to say it was
floor.
We called it a dance floor. It was like a wood area in the basement.
And we would dribble the ball and watch these tapes and practice. But I have good memories of it. I laugh at it, but I also have good memories.
To me, this is like a peak childhood memory of like me going down there. I don't remember you ever down there, but just saying.
What? I was down there all the time doing Pistol Pete. I mean, I probably didn't last the whole video, but I was down there.
Yeah. So they have like a ball handling one, a dribbling one. I found these videos on YouTube with no ads. So some like old filmography, like library, posted them. I found them. I actually sent them to my basketball team, which you should do for your teams too.
Yeah.
But I got Grace and Cal in there doing these Pistol Pete videos in the playroom when it was rainy. It's like, that's the missing thing that we needed, was like a physical outlet in the house. So now it's like, okay, well, go hang out on your pull-up bar and go goof around in there. We set up a dartboard with its magnets, but you know, I gave them like some physical things that they can like go play with.
Yeah.
And even like we had cool toys. We had this like really cool bow and arrow like set.
Yeah. I think I gave that to you.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
But we never played with it because, you know, the arrows were missing and the target wasn't out. Anyways, I like set it all up. So now it's like you go in there and there's like fun physical things to do.
Yeah.
In that playroom. So I was feeling good about that. So anyways,
good
lots of highs. But the low was a real frickin' doozy, if I'm being honest. Not to come in here with negative energy. I was like, how can I spend this? I was sick the majority of the break.
Yeah, you were annoyed.
It was.
I was annoyed for you.
I was so annoyed. All I wanted to do was drink highballs and stay up late.
Yeah.
And I had this cold from hell that I also then passed around to pretty much most of the family.
Yeah.
I never went down, to go down.
Knock on wood.
I know.
But everybody else in my family went down.
I'd say overall, like I was thinking about, you know, there were 16 people in that house. I think 8 of us got it.
Yeah. Here's the thing is, Chris, your husband, Phil, my husband, and I basically jumped on their theory, which was everybody who remained drinking did not get sick. Like the kids went down. They weren't drinking. You stopped drinking because you had too much fun before you even got here. You went down. Mom
Wait
didn't
a second.
drink.
I was so fun the first night. Of course
you were. But then you dropped off and said, I'm not drinking.
Because my throat hurt like a mofo.
You say that, but then you got sick worse. Mom stopped drinking for a little bit. She got sick. Everybody who stopped drinking got sick. I maintained highball level fun.
Okay.
You never went down.
Your tin hat over there. Get some aluminum foil. This is not science backed.
It was a theory and it kind of stuck for the most part.
Yeah.
Look, it kind of reminded me of when, you know, remember when you used to be like black lung pop? Yeah. Like it was a little that energy, but I just felt awful for you. But like after a while, I was like, come on, people, everybody's sick. It kind
I
of
know.
did put a dark cloud over the trip because everybody was sick a lot of people were sick the whole time. It
Well, and
wasn't
like
just this
whatever
like
we
fun
had, it
energy.
wasn't the flu and it wasn't COVID because mom actually made me test. But there were 5 to 6 days of like a fever that you like couldn't break.
Yeah.
Like I don't know of any illness in recent history that had like 5 days of fever. I
Yeah.
couldn't. Usually it was like 1 day of fever and then you're bouncing back. No, this thing was a doozy. All right. Should we get into the topic?
No, you haven't even hit me with my low, talking
Oh, okay.
about like,
I thought that was your
golly,
low.
all
Your
about
low
you.
was me
Literally,
being
the whole
sick.
break was all about you. I tried to spin it for me for a second. Okay. My low is, I'll just stick with a couple things. I got a couple hitters. I had
Okay.
sickness, which is just like blanketed. And then my kids all went through the sickness as well.
Yeah.
And when you left our house, I did all the sheets, I did all the blankets, I did all the
Yeah.
comforters. I
Thank you
really
for your
wanted to just
service.
cleanse,
Yeah.
right? Just cleanse everything. And I cleansed and cleansed. And it took me like 3 days of laundry and resetting.
Mhm.
And then I took down the Christmas stuff, which I was a little sad about this year for some reason. Some years I'm ready to like get it out. I was a little sad that it was coming down this year.
I was
Anyways,
ready.
I then had everything back to normal, ready to go. Last night, my son, Ace, gets a hair in his mouth. And instead of calmly walking over to the toilet to puke, he gets a hair in his mouth and coughs like a victim to the point where he pukes all over his bed again and all over the floor. And I just had to reset again last night. I was like doing sheets again and cleaning it up. And I just laughed because it wasn't like he was sick. I mean, I'm not like a cruel person, but I was so annoyed because it was a hair in his mouth. I was like, couldn't you just make it to the bathroom? So I felt like that was kind of a low.
Yeah.
And then I have another weird one, which is 3 nights in a row, I've had a dream about a snake. What do you think this is about? Anybody who out there analyzes dreams, which I'm really into. I think it's curious. I've read books on it, but I don't know what this one means.
Well, what happens in the dream?
There's just like a very big, fast snake that's going around like
Are we
the
talking
yard.
like anaconda size? Or are we talking like garden snake?
No, like in the middle. Like
Okay.
it's a color though. So I think colored snakes are usually poisonous, right? Or maybe that's frogs. Anyways, it's like going very fast and it's like jumping and like everybody seems to be fine with it but me. And I don't love the snake and I keep trying to get away from it.
Well, you
And
had
then
that snake in your yard. I'm wondering.
I know maybe it's like back and I don't know. And I'm like subconsciously having this dream. Anyways, it keeps like jumping at me in the last moments of my dream. And then I wake up and then I'm up thinking about it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I had that snake dream again. What do you think? It's kind of a low, but I don't know what it is.
Why do I feel like I'm going to let go and it's going to be something sexual? I'm going to chat GPT this.
Chat GPT, I am curious. It's like, life's coming at me fast, snake in my face. Like,
this is like every answer of every dream.
What's it say?
They could mean different things depending on the emotion.
Of course.
Snakes shed their skin, so it could be about a transition.
Okay, I've been talking about a refresh.
Snakes can represent something you're afraid of, a conflict, a looming decision. It's a generalized fear, anxiety dream.
I'm going to go with refresh on this one, if I'm allowed to choose.
And here, I knew it was coming.
There was a sexual aspect?
Sexual energy and desire.
Well,
you're uneasy, but you're thinking about snakes.
Okay. Well, we'll go with 1 and 3.
Although, and this is where like the dream analysis just becomes total bullshit.
Course,
the last one.
Course.
In some cultures, snakes symbolize healing and power. Maybe you're processing or gaining insights.
I love that too.
But it does say if the snake is calm and you observe it and it's non-threatening. So that doesn't sound like yours.
No, mine was very jumpy.
Very jumpy. Okay. Well,
all right. Listen, it didn't threaten me like I thought I was going to die. It just kept jumping at me, making me jump. So I'm going to go shedding and insights, even if that's not accurate. I like that version of it. Okay. Turn that low into a high, baby.
All right. Well, do you have anything on your mind?
I actually didn't have anything on my mind. I did.
Just nothing.
Just nothing,
Well,
just that snake dream, but
I watch so much content. Usually in my life, I don't watch a lot of shows.
yeah.
Um, I might have one going or like we'll co-view or something with the kids, but I don't like
Mhm.
binge shows very often, just
Yeah.
sheer time. I don't know. But I ripped through some shows over break. One, I caught up on Pluribus, which I mentioned on here, which was the Apple
Mhm.
Hive Mind. Very interesting. I really enjoyed it. It was a bit dark.
Yeah.
But it was so unique and like fun to watch. So I'm actually
Mhm.
very excited for season 2 of that. So my review on that was just definite. I give
Interesting.
it like an A.
Phil gave it a similar review, which was like interesting. He wanted to watch it. I don't think that I kept watching it over his shoulder and talking to him about it. So I know season one without, I don't have interest. So
Mhm.
I was talking to him about it.
Actually, I'm going to give it an A minus.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Another great piece of content. We had a really fun movie night one night, which
This
was
was on my
watching
mind. This was on my mind.
F1.
Hmm.
Brad Pitt still got it, baby. That was fire
It was such a fun night, such a great movie. We ended up watching it again.
with the kids.
Yeah, with the kids. And honestly,
It was a
it's
fun family movie night, I
starting
thought.
to get, I think because I watched it now, I'm starting to consume more content that it's getting more credit for. I think it might even be up for a Golden Globe now.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I made that up, but like people are talking about it. And
Yeah.
I had not heard anything until you said, "Do you want to watch F1?" And then we watched it and I loved it. It was
Well,
such
I
a good
remember when
movie.
it hit the theater because I was thinking this would be a fun one. Any
Yeah.
of those car ones are like such fun theater movies,
Yeah.
but we never ended up making it. And anyways, I loved it. And there wasn't too much inappropriate. Like we ended up watching it back with the kids and they loved it.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a family movie night, I mean, again, my kids are 7 and up. It's probably
Yeah, I mean, there's language and different
there's
things you have to,
language.
yeah. But overall, the story and just the like kind of characters were all
Hmm.
likable to the point where you were rooting for them. I mean, they had their like things, but like I just loved it. I really, really liked the movie. It's
It
a
was funny though. I was talking to our nieces who are 16 and 14 and they were like, I don't know. This like old guy keeps taking off his shirt. Like
I
for
know.
them, Brad Pitt was like ancient.
Yeah,
So this is very much like tell me you're a millennial. Like
totally.
I was into it.
But I thought he looked age appropriate. Like he's aging. He just is so good looking, but
I
like
know, but the
he
young
looks
folk were like
older. I know. I was
not
laughing at
into
that
it.
too. Well, I do have one thing that kind of reminded me, which is I am consuming a little bit of content from this Instagram. I'm sure she has a TikTok too. Mom Com NYC. Like she's a comedian, like mom comedian.
Okay.
Her name is Alice Chan,
Okay.
I believe. She's so funny. I've sent
Oh,
you a
good.
couple things in the last week of her, but I
Okay, I'll
just
follow.
got hit with some of her reels. Then I started to follow her, but she's just very relatable and funny. And one of her reels was like walking around the house on January 2nd, like, we got to clean this up. We got to take this to everything has to go. Everything has to go. We have too
Exactly
many
what we just
doors.
said.
Yeah. We have
Yeah.
too many doors in this house. Can you unhinge that? Let's take it off. Like she just takes it to the next level. But it's just like she keeps, now it's all I can consume because I've watched so many of them, but she's very funny. So if you are
Okay,
looking
good.
for funny and relatable, follow her.
I also ripped through Emily in Paris new season.
Me too. Loved it. I mean, it was everything that you'd expect.
It was slightly dumber than the past seasons, I think.
Oh, you thought?
What did you think? What was your assessment?
It's not serious.
Yeah.
I thought the past seasons though were kind of ridiculous with these, like everything turns out great for her no matter what the marketing scheme is. And maybe that's just me and marketing. I'm like, oh, go blow it. It's like, yeah, that
Yeah.
worked for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, she just went viral. Oh.
yeah. That's how easy it is. I just like everything she creates was like gold. So this year
Mhm.
they had a little bit more of like some failure, which I appreciated. And they're teeing up the storyline for next season that I'm excited about too.
Now, are you back into him, Gabriel?
Well, here's what I want to say is we can't ruin it for people, but I didn't like what they did to Gabriel last season. They made him unlikable, and that's not the character he was at the beginning of the series. And even if they don't end up together, I didn't like what they did to him. They made him out to be this like bad character almost.
Yeah, like
And
a
so I
bad guy, like
think,
not a good.
yeah, like, and he just was doing things out of character for me, and like not acting the way I would think he would as after knowing him for a couple seasons. And they made him look hotter this season.
Okay, I wasn't sure about those frosted tips.
I didn't hate it. They gave him a little color and frosted tips.
They gave him a tan.
They gave him a tan, and tan
and a little
here
bulb.
for that.
Yeah, you liked a little. Yeah, you're right. Protein Peter and a tan. You were set. I was like, I'm not sure about that hair. I thought the frosted tips was giving.
He pulled it off, I thought.
Okay. And then there's Emily Henry's The People We Meet on Vacation. There's a movie dropping.
Okay.
Jan 9. So I'm excited. I loved that book.
I got that book somewhere around here. You probably moved it, but I have that book. I haven't read it yet, but it's around here.
Typical. Well, now you can just watch the movie and we can review it together in an upcoming epi. Okay. Now let's get to the topic. Sorry, I keep talking about content.
All right. Well, I would like to reveal, we've talked a lot about this offline because last year we kind of coined what you said, which was do less. It was kind of your year of do less. Yeah. And it was so perfect in the moment because I was very overwhelmed last year. We had a lot going on with work, then, just normal life kid stuff. But I felt very overwhelmed and I needed that do less year. Like and I'm a yes person. I say yes to a lot of things. Yeah. I needed that in my life to be like, no, you know what? I'm going to say no to that do less. Or, I cannot add that to my plate because I will not do that to the fullest. I don't want to do something and not do it fully, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, that's not the energy I'm bringing to this year. And I think you and I are on a very similar page.
Mm-hmm. Well, you told me your motto for this year and I'm adopting it as well. That's how much it hit. So you and I are in sync. So do you want to unveil the 2026 motto?
Yes. And we alluded to it 2 podcasts ago and it just felt right. But basically it's get it right, get it tight. And
I think tight goes first. Get it tight, get it right. No? Get it right, get it tight.
Get it tight, get it right. I think you're right. Get it tight.
Get it tight, get it right.
And I like it because it's catchy. But basically the energy I'm bringing in, which is where this is coming from, is a lot of different things. But I'm motivated first and foremost. Yeah. And I want to take action on the things I'm motivated on this year. I don't want to just talk about it. I want to get it right. I need to get it tight. Start making action and then get it right. And I also, a little bit separate to this, we can talk about it. But I want to believe in myself more this year.
Okay.
And that's kind of with this motivation, like taking action, like I in the past have, and I'll still get riled up if you start talking to me about stories that I like from work and things of people who didn't believe in me. I'll get triggered and I'll go down like a really dark path of like getting fired up about why they didn't believe in me. But if I take a step back, I don't care. And I want to believe in myself and not let anybody stop me because who are they? Who cares if they believe in me? Like if I don't believe in myself, then no one will believe in me.
This is the runner up, I would say, of the 2026 motto, or maybe they could couple. Yeah. But mine is trust Kate. So yours would be trust Ann.
Oh, I thought I was adopting trust Kate.
No,
I do trust you, but it feels aggressive to be my motto.
No, it's like trust yourself is the point. Sorry, I could have teed that up.
Trust
more
yourself.
Eloquently.
Yeah, I like that. Trust
because
yourself.
It's like then you kind of don't worry about all the noise, right? It's like when you're feeling frazzled or when somebody kind of rubs you the wrong way. It's like, you know what? I'm going to trust my own experience.
Yeah,
and I know what good looks like, and I know what to do.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of not letting all this get to me. I'm going to trust myself like deeply.
I love that. And, it's exactly right. With work, let's start there.
Yeah.
For this just general topic here.
Okay.
In the past, I've worked for people and I didn't always believe in what we were doing, or I wasn't always 100% motivated in the goal because I didn't believe in it, whatever.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought that entrepreneurship would be a flip. Like I thought there would be so much power in it, which there is, but there is still a lot of that. You're up against a lot. People still have to believe in you. And if they don't, it still hits in the same way that if you're working for somebody else. And so I feel a little bit more empowered to be able to make changes and like actually see those through.
Yeah.
But that same doubt is creeping up even in entrepreneurship, maybe even more. And I love that. Trust yourself. Like
Yeah.
you've always said it, and
But
I've
I'm
had
I'm
self-doubt.
foregrounding it this year
Mhm.
where it's get it tight, get it right, and trust yourself.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah. And for me, the get it tight, get it right for work is hitting. So like if
Yeah.
I could theme last year was like get this product into the world. That was
Mhm.
like the goal of 2025 was like take an idea and turn it into reality. And
Yeah.
for those of you who just listened to the pod, Ann and I have an app called Sage Haven. It's a safer messaging app for kids, really inspired by a family member who had a nightmare experience with cyberbullying and just sort of like you see the status quo of group chat turning into social media. And it's like, we don't want that for our own families, but
Right.
we didn't see the product we wanted. So we had an idea for what the supervised AI moderated interoperable messaging ecosystem could look like. And last year was about turning that idea into a product, which we launched in Q4. And I'm like so freaking proud of us.
Mhm.
But it's not the tight vision that I have yet because
Yeah,
of
you
course
gotta
it's not.
you gotta start somewhere. MVP,
You got to start
is
somewhere and you got to get it out there and get feedback, which we've
right.
done.
Mhm.
And so now, man, get it tight, get it right is
Mhm.
perfect for this app. Like I have so much energy up
Yeah.
to like get in there and whip this thing into shape. So that's my work energy. And I believe once we get that product right, like all the things start, the ducks start getting in line here because
Yeah.
people share it and people are talking about it. And it really solves a lot of pain for people, which is like such just like a deep level of when you're solving a problem for someone. And I had the privilege to talk to a bunch of customers over break who are friends or had heard from people in their network and like just already that we're solving this problem for people. Like, God, it feels so good. So
I
I'm
believe
riding that wave.
I believe in so much of what we're doing, it will be right, you know? And it's to your point now, we just got to tweak some things. And for me, let's just stay with the work of the refresh.
Yeah.
Like again, with marketing and social media and a lot of the stuff on that side of the plate for me, it's a refresh. Like we have really great brand and I believe in it so much. Now it's just tweaking it to get the branding and messaging
Tighten it.
really tight.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for that. And even with
Well, and you
Sage Sisters,
totally.
we've kind of just spent so we've been doing this now a year. And the first year was kind of just like, what's this going to be? Are
Yeah, it
we
was
going to
launching.
continue it? Do we like what we're putting out? And we've gotten such great feedback. And especially when we lean into more of the like parenting side and not all tech. And we sprinkle in the tech that we're doing with our company Sage Haven. It's just like taking it to the next level. Like,
Yeah.
let's get it right now. Now we know what this is. Let's put it out there to the world. We've done no advertising. We do nothing in that way. And so right now it's just like where else could we take it in 2026? I'm excited for the growth that will happen.
Well, and like social media, you go on there and you look at all these people that have all these followers without the backstory of how long it took it to get,
Right.
or
Yeah.
without the, what kind of budget are they working with or whatever.
Right.
And again, I think it goes back to not being distracted by that noise, but just trusting
Mhm.
yourself of like, hey, is this good content that I would enjoy consuming?
Right.
Cool. Then I'm going to trust myself and we're going to put this out there. So,
Mhm.
anyways, get it tight, get it right.
I love it. All right. Well, let's
Okay, let's
take
go
the
to
refresh
personal.
into personal. That's where I was going to go. Do you want
Okay.
to kick us off?
Well, I will say I'll start with fitness.
Great.
Get it tight, get it right
Is
is,
also very fitting.
well, literally tighter.
Exactly.
But for me, it is, I know how to have good weeks of fitness. And
Mhm.
then sometimes it's like I don't plan enough and then I run out of time. And then I try to
Mhm.
jam it on and then the stress creeps in. So, like for me, what works is time blocking. So, before the week even starts, getting organized about when am I going to work out this week? Having it in my calendar as a block that
You
all of our
you
team
you
can
just
see.
stole mine. I told you that was mine. Okay, go on.
Well, maybe we're aligned, but
Yeah.
time blocking. And then for me, I'm doing more workout classes this year.
Yeah.
Tennis is going to come down a little bit just because I'm on fewer teams.
Mhm.
So I need something. And the reality of me going to the gym by myself is like, it's not as good of a workout as a class. Like if I can get myself in that class, I will just work harder and then feel great. So it's like, For me, it's time block, more classes.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, we did talk about this beforehand, and mine was time block, which is interesting. But anyways, yeah, mine was like I always have these big aggressive fitness goals, and I want to take it week by week. And everything that I was doing at the end of the year is, look, I've been consistently working out. It's just that I would let it work take over a little bit. And so I felt like I had to. So last week I went in the calendar and I put a time block in for basically the year, which is like, this is my personal time. So whatever happens, we can't book calls on this personal time. This is my time to go get movement, get my goals in the gym, do my sauna, and also get ready. I want to get ready too. And I feel like all of those things are aligned, and putting that time in the calendar, it was what I needed to do it. So again, already just a couple days in, it feels very good. It also could be my mental break too. You know, like it's the fitness break, but also there could be part of that time slot that I use just to kind of regroup and
well, that's
think.
why the sauna is good. Like thinking in the sauna is like such a dream.
Totally. So I'm like super motivated and excited.
Yeah.
And I think it's obtainable. I think the problem with people when they put a resolution in, especially around fitness, is they don't think about the day to day really and how it fits in their life. And the hardest thing to do as a person is to actually change. It's really hard to change. That's why weight loss is so hard for people. So it's like taking the baby steps to get the ultimate fitness goal that I want in the future and not thinking about it immediately.
Yeah. And physical health to me is just like the key to mental health.
Totally.
But I am going to also think more about stretching and walks.
Yeah.
And I can do walks while we work. I can do stretching while we work sometimes. You know, not every part of my job needs to be right in front of a computer staring at someone. I can do a call and then stretch my body. So stretching, I think, is going to be part of my mental health this year.
I love that.
And I don't know, I'm just like such a person, like I'm not a good meditator of just like sitting still. I can meditate better when I move my body.
Yep. It just is such a stress relief. So if something's bothering me in work or in personal, working out, just
Ruck it off, baby. Ruck it off.
Yeah, exactly. It just brings it back. Okay. I love it. Well, I also am, you know, everybody talks about dieting and stuff. I'm not dieting. I'm just going to continue to focus on eating clean, which we've been doing. And honestly, the last like month, it's just been gluttony in the best way. So like, it's just like resetting.
I'm impressed though. Like you cook so much.
I like to.
And again, that helps you eat like whole foods versus cans of stuff.
Yeah.
Like you do very little pantry food.
Yeah. I would like to continue that. And also I'm like thinking about ways to make that more efficient as life gets crazier, you know, with things like practices and, you know, kids' activities and work. It's like I'm constantly thinking of ways to kind of create that. But I do love to cook, so I think that's good. But like, you know, I am really focused on what are the healthy snacks, even if I do have to buy stuff that is pantry, like what are those healthy snacks that the kids can grab? What can I create at the beginning of the week? You know, I said I'm in my sourdough phase and it's been really fun. So like making fresh bread for us.
Anne's whole personality is now a sourdough for those of you.
Yeah. I mean, anybody who sourdoughs is with me. So
what is that saying for those of you who celebrate? It's like sourdough year for those of you who celebrate.
Yeah. Taking that class though was the best thing I ever did. So I highly recommend, if you have any interest at all, taking a class, because it just it got me to the place where I kind of feel like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
confident. And I just think it's fun. And my mom took a class with me and she said no thanks and passed the starter to my sister Sarah, our sister. And I've been loving that too, because now Sarah and I can text about it, and she's started it too. So it's kind of just a fun little hobby. I needed a hobby.
Well, you know what? You needed a hobby, and I don't want to poo-poo your hobby, but also people who sourdough are a bit annoying because this sourdough requires it's like the person who won't let their kid nap at somebody's house. They have to go home so their kid
Yeah.
can nap on their tight schedule. This is you with your new sourdough. It's like, we're out having fun. I got to get home. I got to I don't even know what you do. You got to feed it. It's like,
No, well, the feeding is a thing, but you have to like stretch and fold.
okay.
On
That's
the day,
worse, but
on the day before the bake, it is a little bit of some maintenance. But working from home is so perfect for this. It's not for everybody because it is high maintenance, and you do on the day before. You have to plan ahead because you're making it the day today for tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like the
yeah.
big work is today if I'm baking
Well, you
tomorrow.
haven't reached this level, but we had a fun dinner party with some friends on Friday, and she puts the sourdough jar in her purse and takes it with her at times. I was
That's a
like,
lot.
that's too much.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Well, everybody said they have like a name for their starter, and I haven't gone there yet. You know, it's like,
Oh no, you're
I know.
personifying it.
I haven't gone there yet. I just said it, but people are
What your
talking.
house does not need is another dependent, in my
Yeah,
opinion. But
so true. So true.
anyways,
All right.
I also
What?
had one. This is kind of mental health, but also it's like, I want to be a great friend this year.
Oh, I
I
love
don't
that.
know that I don't know that I'm like a bad friend, but I
Mhm.
will say, especially like in the hubbub of startup life and this era of parenting, it's like, it's easy to kind of go into your bubble
Yeah.
and just a little bit be self-absorbed.
Mhm.
And I want to do a better job. I would say sister family member too, but it's
Yeah.
like, I want to spend a little bit more time in a week thinking of, who should I call? Who,
Yeah.
who's struggling, who needs support, who, like, maybe a little less self-centered, if I'm being just blunt about it.
I love that. I will adopt that because I did not cut things off last year, but I didn't put focus to the calling of. Sometimes I'd be like, "Oh, I can't fit that call in." Sometimes it only
And
takes
then
a
the longer
5-minute
you
call.
the longer
Right.
you go, you feel like it's got to be this epic call.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about just a 10-minute check-in or even text, or
Text. Yeah.
even
Mhm.
just something thoughtful, a pebble.
Yeah, I love that.
But if I'm not thinking about it and I'm just only focused on myself and it's like I kind of just forget.
I think the same can be said too as a partner. You know, it's like with the kids and the daily routine, sometimes you forget about just being like super sweet or saying something
Yeah.
that you think all the time, but maybe you don't say out loud.
Mhm.
So I agree. I think it's just refocusing on others. I
And I'm
like
going to
that
prioritize
energy.
a friend trip this year too. Like, I have this great group from high school, and last year I was one of the people who was kind of too busy and like a pain in the ass scheduling wise.
Yeah,
And it's like, no, I'm going to like lean in and figure out a date, and like hopefully we can get a bunch of us together.
I love that. Okay.
So,
Friend energy.
prioritizing that friend energy.
Well, I will say the last thing I have in this category
Okay.
is I am going to try to be uh more beauty naturel, like low maintenance. Like I still
Oh my God. Put this on the record. I will believe it when I see it.
listen, and I'm going to tell you how
Okay, let's hear it.
because I am still going to do my hot list and try to get hot again. You know,
Exactly.
that's always in there. But like we took off the nails, right? Like I was doing fake nails and it was just taking a lot of time and
Yeah.
money. So I'm trying to do more like I'm just healing because I had at the gala I redid nails and now I took them off. So I'm
I'm
resetting.
on team natural nail.
Yeah, natural nail. I'm doing like more natural hair and I really would like to try to just do more like heat preventing conditioning, like taking care of my hair,
Self-care.
self-care, but in a natural way. And yes, I'm still going to get Botox on occasion. Yes,
Okay.
I'm still going to like I don't do much else besides that. I would like
Mhm.
to be natural, but like I'm gonna lean into that when I can.
Okay. I like that for you. It's also a vibe, right?
Yeah. Right.
And not feeling like, oh, I need new makeup or I need
Right.
whatever. New
Listen, I
stuff.
just bought a good amount of new makeup a couple weeks ago, so I feel like I'm set for a little bit. But yeah,
Well,
natural.
and maybe just like to wrap up my personal, last year I was kind of like feeling like, oh, I want to do all these house projects. And like, even on my wardrobe, I was kind of like, oh, this wardrobe is tired. Like, it needs a couple
Mhm.
things. Now, admittedly, I got some things for Christmas, so maybe that's helping my vibe.
Right.
But the energy that I would like for 2026 is sort of like, you know what, Kate, you actually have a bunch of great clothes. just get it tight, get it right. Spend time putting together good outfits from stuff you already have, which is a lot of good stuff. Also, the home. You have a beautiful home.
Right.
Focus on get it tight, get it right with a little tweak here, move a furniture here.
Yeah.
Keep it clean so that I can enjoy it.
Paint job and wallpaper just to make your background look good, but everything else you own.
But we own, I mean, how much do we end up spending? Realistically, probably $150 on wallpaper.
Maybe
ended up
less,
being $60 because you got it at Target.
Yeah, and it was 2 rolls versus 1, and then the paint can was like $40, and like that's it. So it was probably just over $100, probably $110 to do this
with some supplies for paint. Yeah,
and some support from you. I really needed that. You know what I was going to say when we were talking about that? Just to go back. For anybody who asks us how it is to work with your sister and like, you know, like, how can you guys do it? You know, is it family drama? No. If I can wallpaper with you, I can work with you. I think that's my also like telltale.
We should put it as, you know, I always said like when you're trying to figure out if your partner is going to be like a good companion, it's like you need to travel with them. You need to put together IKEA furniture. It's like, no, the IKEA furniture, peel and stick wallpaper. That would be the perfect relationship test.
Yeah.
I thought you and I's strategy, like I always think of us on Amazing Race.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm like, you and I working together on something so frustrating is always one of the challenges that they have. Like they have these tasks that are just inherently supposed to make you yell at each other.
Yeah.
But you and I switch.
I think, and it was about ourselves, not each other. We stayed positive with each other. I honestly think there's nothing more cutting than when you tell me I don't think we would be good Amazing Race partners. And then other times you say I think we would be. But I get really hurt when you say like,
well, here's why I'm nervous about you.
It cuts deep.
Because you have more phobias. Heights.
Yeah.
Water.
Yeah.
You got this is.
But then everything in between else, I think I really am good at. And directions, I'm great at. You need me for directions. I know,
and I would be terrible at directions.
And I don't get flustered with travel for the most part. Like I don't get like, you know, real worked up about like racing to the airport or being late. Like I don't think I get worked up about that stuff. I think I thrive.
Net, I think you and I would be great Amazing Race partners.
Listen, if there's anything in the deep sea, you do it. And if there's any heights, I was going to say
we have to be so careful about what the roadblocks are, and I'll have to do all heights.
You do all heights and water, but then I'll crush like all the other stuff. I mean, there was like a pizza making class, like wave that in. You know, there's like a folding paper. I can do that. Like
my weaknesses are navigation and sometimes I'm not good at looking for stuff. And you know what I mean? Sometimes they have these needle in a haystack and you got to like find something. Oof.
I think I could do that for you.
I do too. So
now here's what I do. This is a little bit of a challenge, a little bit weirdness about me. When I'm driving, I sometimes like to make myself like the next street up. I'm like, what's the name of it? And then I like see if I know what the name of it is. We're driving in random places. It's kind of a weird thing.
You'd have to be the driver, I think.
Yeah.
Because I have no natural navigation. I feel like you've got good instincts, and I could read a map. Yeah, I think that would have to be it. The other thing we're both terrible about is languages. And I do find that some of the best teams can like speak multiple languages, or like even, you know, you're reading a map, but it's not in English.
Yeah. And they give it to you and you even just like reading it to ask the question for
you and I struggle with English.
Yeah.
So
that would be a downfall for sure.
Yeah. So it would be fun, I think.
Okay. Well, let's see. I would actually love to sign us up for that though. Maybe that's
I wonder how long you have to be. I wonder how long you have to be away.
That's a good question, but I'm going to look into that. That would be really fun.
Okay, let's do it.
May not be the time, but that would be really fun.
Let's not worry about our business that needs all of our attention, and let's go on a reality show.
We could plug it. We could plug Sage Haven and Sage Sisters. I just spit.
Time to get it tight, get it right over there. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to parenting though, because get it tight, get it right with parenting, I think also has some angles.
Yeah.
Okay, one get it tight for me is I have stepped down from the PTA and I'm getting my parenting time tighter.
Yeah.
Still coaching, which I love, and that's energy up, and I feel like time with the kids. I actually am gonna lean a little bit more into, like, class parties because I realized my kids are, like, at the end of when
Oh gosh, yeah.
they'll want me in that classroom. And I was
Mm,
talking to a friend who's in 5th grade, and she was like, "I've been forbidden from coming into the classroom now." And I was like, "Oh my god." It's like
yeah,
knocking on our door.
yeah. Oof, I know I'm not ready for that, but you're right. It is the time to I just want to put focus to my kids. They're priority number one. I love Sage Haven, but my kids are priority number one as they should be, and family, Phil included.
Yeah.
And I just like don't want to forget that.
Here's what I'm gonna say. I was reading some article that just, like, the hours that our generation is spending with their kids is, like, way higher
Mhm.
than even when we were kids, like,
Yeah.
on average.
Yeah.
And I will say, I think maybe our family was a little bit different because I mom was with us a lot, and we
Mhm.
had a lot of support, and she was off in the summers because she was a teacher. So, I think you and I are mimicking more our childhood, which is a high amount of mom and kid time.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't think it needs to be more, actually. I just
Just
think it's
better
the
quality.
because we already have a lot, and I'm sort of
Yeah.
like there almost is this pressure to do more, and I'm kind of
Right.
like, "No." But
Yeah.
I wanna get it tight, get it right. I want
Yeah.
the time with them to be better energy, better,
Yeah.
just, like, good vibes.
I love that. I think so. I've been thinking a lot about this too, which is I individualized each kid and my goal with them.
Okay. What do you got?
Because dad and mom, we always talk about this and give them very high praise. They really were so great about individually talking to each of us about our strengths and weaknesses and making us all, even though you're the disgruntled middle child, making us all feel loved and
Confident.
confident. And so I really would like to continue to do that. But
Mhm.
it's different for all kids.
Yeah.
And with Lola, my daughter, it's just age and being, a female. I think that she has more emotions, right? And she tends to be a little bit more high drama. But when I take the time to do a walk with her, or she kind of likes when we were matching workout outfits and we do a little workout, we've been talking about that and really haven't executed regularly.
Mhm.
Taking the time, whether that means I have to like get up a little earlier to prep and do some things to make
Yeah.
that happen, walking with her daily or a couple times a week and just taking that extra time with her,
More one-on-one time.
more one-on-one time, but in that way.
Yeah.
Like in a physical way where we can talk to each other and it's kind of outside and bringing the good energy.
Mhm.
I really want to do that with her because a lot of what we'll do is like we'll go get something she needs or like an errand. I don't want to do that. I want to just focus on like being outside and being like physical and positive with her
I like that
because
a
I think
lot.
that will help. And then with Ace, like he is such a sports focused person that
Yeah.
when we go golfing together, and that's usually him and Phil's thing, but when I take him golfing or we play basketball outside, there's a real cute bonding that happens.
Mhm.
And we always have really good talks at the end of the night. So I would really love to like just continue that with him because that's kind of what he gets out of it. I think like he 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 needs that, and I
Mhm.
appreciate that. And then Lily, might is more just like making sure we don't forget about the third child, and she needs to start getting involved in some classes and stuff, like signing her up for a little dance class and things
Uh-huh.
because now she's old enough, and when she gets individualized like that, you can see her shine. Like when she had her
Mhm.
Christmas program and she was on stage, she was shining. Like it's time to give her a little light and kind of put her in some things. So I'm excited about that.
Mhm. I love that. I think, for us, the one-on-one time Grace and I doing errands is actually, like, super fun for both of us, I think. She's good
Yeah.
at that. She's 9, so it's a
Yeah.
little bit different energy.
Right.
But we're at the grocery and she's planning what she wants to make.
Yeah.
And
Love
she
that.
told me she wants to help with cooking more this year. And I'm like, "I love that because you're better in the kitchen than I am," you
She
know?
really loves it, and she's really good.
I know. So I'm gonna have her help me with dinners some weeks, like crock pot meals,
Yeah.
because she's good
Mhm.
at following a recipe and she understands how to bake. So
Yep.
now it's time to do that, which I think will be fun when we go to the store together or whatever.
Love it.
Calvin is starting to turn away from me towards Chris, which is honestly a little
Mm.
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And also so healthy for him as a 7-year-old boy.
Mhm.
Um, it's just like he wants less of me nurturing him, and like I try to cuddle, and like he's been saying like, how many hugs do you need?
Yeah.
To me, like
Aw.
he's managing me because I just like
Yeah.
want to like gobble him up and like
Uh-huh.
nibble his ears and like be on him
Yeah.
physically.
Right.
And he's like growing out of that. And
Yeah.
well, the other day, you know, we're a bit of like taking showers and everybody's kind of running around, you know, but the kids and
Yeah.
me and whatever.
Yeah.
And he was sort of like, I need my privacy. And he wanted to just
It's
do it.
turning. Yeah.
He didn't want my help. He didn't want me, you
Yeah.
know, he
Which
needed
is
it.
natural, but it is hard, and there's always a sweet bond though between mother and son that you'll
I
have, and
know,
like
but I just
Ace
had
is
this
still
moment
my
over
cuddler.
break
Yeah.
where he asked me not to be in the bathroom with him when he was
Yeah.
showering, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Uh-oh.
"Okay." It's
Uh-huh.
just he's growing up.
I
So,
know.
I think actually the one-on-one time that he's craving is more time with Chris.
Yeah.
Um, and I need to just sort of like not make it about me.
Yeah. I like that. Well, I also, can I just say a side note? I loved watching Ace and Calvin together,
Oh,
and they're
so
so
cute.
cute with each other.
Yeah.
Like Calvin really slows Ace down in a great way, and
Uh-huh.
and they really talk and kind of settle in, and he, quite frankly makes him less like talkative. Like Ace is kind of in your face whatever, and he did slow down with Calvin in a way that was really healthy for him, and I loved it.
Well,
And then
and
on
your
the
kid is
flip
such an
side,
outside kid, and Calvin, sometimes I have a hard time getting his ass out of the house. He's an inside kid. So I
well,
love that, like, he wanted to play with Ace and, like, we got him outside. I mean, until he got sick, but
I was just giggling at you guys weren't here 5 minutes. And Calvin and Ace ran upstairs. And then all of a sudden we heard something and they both come out. Calvin's eyes were like saucers. They were
oh,
huge.
yeah.
And Ace just was like, I put a golf ball through the window. I'll pay for half. Like that was his. And we were like, you're joking, right? And within 5 minutes of you guys being here, Ace put a golf ball through his window.
Yeah.
Like, and Calvin, I just loved his reaction because he was like, "Oh
He's not
my
used to I
gosh."
know. He
Yeah.
was shell shocked. He's not used to getting in trouble like that or, like, you know.
Yeah. We didn't even get mad. Like we were just like, "Oh, that's so
They were
typical."
so
Like,
cute, but I'll never forget him in the background. So
yeah.
nervous about to crap his pants because Ace. But I love A's. I was like dying laughing. I was outside of your house looking at the broken window from the outside.
I
And
know.
right next to it is a football that got stuck in the
Yeah.
gutter on your second floor. And I was just
Yes.
like, I love this kid. Look at this kid just living out his childhood.
I know. I mean, it's just like you can't even get mad anymore because it's just like, you know what? We let you have that golf set upstairs. We usually that means the blinds are shut when you're hitting the golf ball and chipping it, but like, okay, one went through the
The
window. I'm
fact that
surprised
he's
it hadn't
chipping in
happened
his room. It's
before.
supposed to be a putting
No,
green, but he's chipping.
he's chipping.
Hilarious.
Anyways, all right. That's good stuff. Do you
All
have
right.
anything else? Because we covered work. Do you have anything else on the work front?
The only thing I have is for like relationship husband.
Okay.
But one thing that worked for me in 2025 was a getaway at least one night a quarter.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get it to get it right and keep that going in 2026. I think that really was a great thing for our relationship.
I love that. And for us, if we can get away, I would love it. Like we don't really like there's a trip in April that we're trying to get childcare for because we really want to go away with some of our neighbors and it'd be fun and we're having a hard time getting childcare. So I don't know how realistic it is, but we have kind of again done the kid academy parent night out at our gym and taken advantage of it. So we have a lot of Friday date nights coming up.
Yep.
So I would like to continue those date nights and just have fun, like just have fun. Nothing else. Just bring back like casual date nights and maybe activities during them, like just easy fun nights and
Now,
focusing on us and not the kids.
I have started talking to some friends to say, would you be comfortable with both of my kids coming over in exchange for a day where I take both of your kids?
Mm-hmm.
Now, admittedly, yours is hard because you got 3 and you got a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
So
it's
that's a bigger
unfair
ask.
if they don't
It's a
have
bigger
a younger
ask.
kid. Yeah. Uh-huh.
But maybe you could find the perfect situation where they have 3 and one's about that age where it doesn't feel like overwhelming for them.
Yeah.
But I have now gotten a few friend commitments to help us do the childcare coverage for one night.
Yeah.
If it's a friend, it's like it's going to be one night, not too.
Yeah.
Only family can you really leave them for a full weekend, I feel like.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah, I have 2 friends that have said, like, I'd be happy to do tradesies on overnight so that you and Chris can get away, or, I can get away.
I love that.
So I think that's going to help make this execution worthy.
Yeah. That's hard to pull off, but I really love that energy. And
It's got to
even
be
if
the right
it's
friend, the right sitch.
got to be the right friend. And overnight again is a lot right now, but like, and because we have this parent night out, it makes me feel less like I need to like trade somebody immediately for a date night. You know what I mean? Because we're already doing these weekly date nights.
That's so
So
good.
that was the change we needed.
MVP Lifetime Fitness, honestly, and their parent night out.
Yeah. Honestly, and me figuring out how to hack the system, bringing it back to me. And then honestly, it justifies the cost of the gym too. It's like if I can take advantage of all the little things like that, then it makes everything feel like perfect.
Totally.
All right.
All right. Tech tip.
That's all I got.
Really, it's get it right for tech as well with your kids. Ours got way too much screen time over break. We were all sick, and it was just like, I gave up. But now, school starts tomorrow for us.
Yep.
We're back, baby. So I'm going to like, really kind of ease them off it, get back into a good flow, and create some new routines where they're up in the playroom goofing around. They're touching grass outside or in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
They're going to the park. I'm going to give them a lot of freedom this year to get outside. But it's time to rein it back in, if you will.
Go touch grass. I love it.
That's what I got. It's kind of basic, but okay, obsessions. What do you got?
So this will not come as a surprise to you because we drove from Nashville to Evansville and I made you listen to this on repeat. But I have a new favorite song, Olivia Dean. I'm obsessed. Her whole album actually is very enjoyable. So I just put her on Spotify and she's wonderful. But the main song I love is Man I Need. And I have my girls singing it in the back. Like, it is just an enjoyable song. It kind of has like an old school feel to it a little bit.
I'm
like
obsessed with her.
It's so good. And
she's also crazy hot. I didn't know what she looked like. So a couple weeks ago I went down like who is this woman? And she's very good looking. She's gonna have a huge 2026.
I think so too. I mean, this album alone should have put her like, maybe she's on the map more than I know. You know how we say we're not like super like into music where we feel like we're like on the cusp. But like, I hadn't heard this in a while, and I've introduced a couple people to it who didn't know, including Phil, who usually knows more music than me.
Well, 2025 was sort of her breakout year. It's like when she launched her album, I mean, that album was fire. So it like caught and like, but that was the first time she was in the magazines and, so she was a breakout artist 2025 that's set up to have a killer 2026.
Love her. I love it. I love the song. It's a must. I had other things that I'll punt to like obsessions later, like more tangible items, but I've just been so obsessed with the song. I had to say it.
Okay.
And I just want to say one thing about what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway. Talk about a year for somebody coming out again. 2026. She's always had a great career, but she has like 4 or 5 new movies coming out, including the second Devil Wears Prada that I couldn't be more excited about.
Okay.
And the other movies that are coming out, I can't rattle them off now, but look them up. They also look very good. Like she's going to have a great year. And in the past, she had kind of annoyed me. I'm all in on Anne Hathaway.
Okay.
I'm back in.
You're back in.
Yeah.
I liked her in The Idea of You last year, or was that 2 years ago?
Yeah.
And I kind of been changing my tune on her, but she used to be an over actor for me that I was like, ugh, not it.
Yeah.
But maybe she's developing, I'll give her grace for
I just think
craft development.
How stunning too. She's got this just beautiful, like natural
She always
look.
has been hot.
Yeah, but I guess I didn't see it until recently. I mean, I always knew she was like very pretty, but like
she's
this year,
aging like Julia
Roberts.
Yes, she's aging well.
She's aging, and it's just so
or not
hot.
Aging.
Yeah, exactly. She's motivating.
She doesn't look plastic. If she's getting plastic surgery, it's done excellently, where you can't tell. Where a lot of other people anymore,
right?
I'm noticing. Did you see those photos?
No, I haven't. I'm gonna have to look them up
immediately. She's unrecognizable.
What? That kind of makes me sad. Okay,
she's still hot, and maybe again, it's just like some aging, but
settle.
she's had some work. Okay.
Okay.
I remember in October, I was in New York. November.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the West Village. I was wearing my Air Jordans. You remember this story.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am out of the urban area. I am not cool. I feel like a frumpy mom. Like, I gotta, tighten this up. So this is my year of committing to a crew sock.
That view is real tough. It's still hard to see.
Okay, hold on. We'll have to do some trim work here.
I know. I'm going to have to jump on this crew sock shoe look.
In 2026, I am committing to
this look. Okay.
A crew sock.
Okay.
And a chunky neutral shoe.
Yeah. It is the look.
And for me, I'm feeling younger. I don't know. I even did like a young bun.
I said that the second you came on, I was like, I haven't seen your hair like that in ages, but it's given young. I like it.
And hoodie.
Yeah. That's from me, by the way.
I know. I love it. So I got this like aloe Muse oversized cropped hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
So again, I'm feeling like youthful.
Yeah. I love it.
But the crew sock, I'm finally there. It took me a while. I'm a millennial and it took a while to get rid of those ankle socks. And still, I'll wear an ankle sock with my On Cloud running shoes because it doesn't look right to me with the crew sock.
I have a question.
Okay.
I wear shorts to the gym right now. I'm really loving shorts, whether they be spandex or like running shorts.
Yep.
Don't put me in yoga pants. It's too tight for me.
Now, I like a crew sock with a legging short.
That's what I was going to ask. Should I be wearing a crew sock with my shorts, even running shorts? It's so foreign to me. It just feels crazy.
I know. It's like, to me, it depends the shoe, depends the short. The right running shorts could look cool and like sort of 80s-ish.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Okay.
But there are some shorts that I'm like, no, it needs an ankle sock and a On Cloud running shoe.
That's where I'm at. I'm here for now the crew sock with the yoga pant. I'm just not wearing yoga pants that much.
You're not wearing yoga pants. This is something I can't relate to at all.
I know. I'm wearing shorts to the gym and I have my wide leg pants. I love my wide leg sweatpants or my wide leg athletic pants.
The chunky shoe with a wide leg jean or sweatpant also.
Okay. All right.
And underneath it's a crew sock. You're younger,
Yeah, right.
And that's critical.
I'm looking at my ankle sock right now thinking, oof.
See?
Okay.
Come with me. Me. We're
get
not
it,
too
get
old.
Get it tight, get it right. That is for sure in your sock game.
Socks and shoes, get it tight, get it right.
Okay. I love it.
All right. Well, I'm excited for 2026. I like our energy. I feel like it's going to be a great freaking year.
I do too.
And that was fun.
I love it. Here we come.
All right. Now, please, Sage Sisters is going to have an epic year. I'm manifesting it.
Yeah. Put it in
and
the
this
universe.
Starts by you telling a friend about us. If you like this pod at all, share it, review us, follow us on social. We'll just stick with that for now. Because we're going to really make a push.
Yeah.
We're going to do a better job with affiliate links. We're going to maybe even market it a little bit. So it's going to be
take it more serious. Yeah.
Get it tight, baby. Get it tight. Get it right.
Love it.
All right. Lilas, Ann.
Lilas.